This is one of the beautiful tree from the appearance and all. It's very pleasing. Then it was originally brought from South America as a to test out for its as a oil seed, potential oil seed crop. Then I think in the 60s it was imported, and then they did a lot of research, scientists, agriculture scientists and all, and then they found it's quite looks interesting because it grows in areas where I mean, it's a tree, so you don't have to use good farmland for growing this. And then in many parts of India it grows quite well in dry lands also, on rain fed. So there is shortage of oil seeds in India. We import huge amount of palm oil and all. So they did a lot of trials and found it's all right, but there is some toxicity and all in it seems. So they had to do for 3-4 generations and all. It's not time tested basically. So if it is seriously propagated as a oil crop and people start consuming, and if it is not a time tested food item, then after some time some negative stuff may come out about it, health this thing effects. So that is where it stands as of now. And then in South America and all, they are selling it seems as one of the oil. Then second thing about this Simarouba, it is not a traditional tree of India. It's not a native tree of India, and it has in our Ayurveda pharmacopoeia and all, it's not there. However, many of the Ayurvedic doctors have started using this, herbalists and all, calling it as Lakshmi Taru. Though it has nothing to do with Lakshmi, and I don't know on what basis that name has been given. And they are giving that leaf and all for cancer and such things. So some trials have been made about its anti-cancer properties, but really nothing conclusive. And now time-tested results. Whereas most of the traditional Ayurvedic herbs, they have been they've been used for centuries, and people have done. So it's time tested, generation after generation. They've seen how it reacts and all, and come to some conclusions. So according to me, with great caution, one should take up the use of all these kind of things on delicate people with delicate health system and serious disease like cancer and all. They shouldn't be doing experimentation with these unknown herbs. Anyway, that's what is happening, and it's getting sold in India also as a Lakshmi Taru powder, giver and all. A lot of people are consuming it. So as far as India is concerned, it's a trial plant, and in my opinion, it's not a good idea to get all these foreign trees. Now it has become a kind of a decorative tree, and it's spread on to roadsides. In this town where I live, it's been used as it's a roadside avenue tree. So it has never really taken off as a oil seed or as or anything, but it has got adopted in the garden trade and in city planning and all to as an avenue plant tree. Leaves are all very attractive and pretty. It's evergreen, and it has a lot of good qualities. However, it's not When we have thousands of trees in our own country, why we should get all these trees and plant them around? Then regarding edible oils, I would any day recommend that mahua tree, that is a Maduka longifolia, I think. That is our traditional tree. For thousands of years, Indians have consumed it, tribals have consumed. And that Maduka also has a kind of like a large grape type of seed. I mean, this one has large grape kind of black seeds. In the summer it comes. Maduka also is a good oil seed. And it is that oil is like a ghee actually. And in Orissa and many places they use it as a food also. Then Maduka, unlike all these trees, it's a native tree. It produces honey. That flower is also edible, Maduka longifolia flowers. Whereas all this is all some. I'm not impressed by these trees. I would any day go for Maduka longifolia and other in India itself. Find out some traditional oil seed trees and you can plant them. Maduka longifolia particularly is excellent for dry lands. And wood also is very valuable. Flower is useful. The timber is high quality. Leaves are edible for this. Some herbivores and all eat. So any day, instead of this one, our government and gardeners and all, they can take up that Maduka longifolia. Anyway, now it has arrived. This tree is already there in the country and it is spreading rapidly, so you are likely to see it in roadsides and parks and all in all kind of cities. And as far as using it as an Ayurvedic herb and all is concerned, it can't be called as Ayurvedic because it has nothing to do with Ayurveda, and it's not a classical plant or anything. So I wouldn't recommend this anywhere. If you want a nice tree, you can go for Maduka longifolia for oil seeds and all. If you want Ayurvedic herbs, there are numerous thousands of others are there. So that's a bit about this Simarouba.